Hello everyone, and welcome to CRISCROSS Inspiration for a new short video. The topic that I would like to discuss with you today is polarities or polarity management, the apparently unmanageable dilemmas that we are facing today in our lives and in our leadership. Now, before I go into the topic, I want to mention something. The first time I came in touch with the concept of polarity was in 2012 when I attended the Leadership Development Intensive, a training focused on leadership skills led by John Scherer, an American leadership trainer who lives in Warsaw and whom I had the honor to meet a few years before when I was still a journalist in Czech Business Weekly. John works with the concept of polarity management as part of his leadership development program, and he refers to Barry Johnson, who is a specialist in polarity management, who published 2 books on this topic, Polarity Management, and lately the book End. And I will mention John a bit towards the end of our interview as well. But before I do that, let's go to the heart of the matter. So what is a polarity? Well, a polarity is an apparently irreconcilable dilemma. So for example, what should we have? Should we have more men in our team or should we have more women? Should we be more empathetic or more assertive? Should we work more from the office or should we work more from home? As you see, there is a difference between a problem with a clear resolution. Where should we go for lunch? To this restaurant. That's clear. We go there, it's a decision, we made it, and we have peace of mind. But when we have a polarity, when we have something where we cannot say, when we choose this, only this works. Well, in that case, we have a complex polarity to manage. And as opposed to the problems that we're supposed to solve, dilemmas and polarities are here to be managed constantly. Let's take, for example, the dilemma of working from home or working from the office. Which is very much present in the minds of many people these days. Well, this is a classical polarity because what happens is that it is very tempting to fall for one of the 2 extremes, only working from home or only working from the office. It's very tempting because apparently it makes things simple for us, but things are never simple. They are never black or white. What happens is that when we start to look at things as a polarity, we start to see that each extreme has its minuses, has its costs. When we work from the office, we have costs associated with that in terms of time, financial costs, and so on and so forth, interruptions, and so on and so forth. When we work from home, we have costs related to the impact and intensity of our relationships and communications, perhaps an impact on creativity, and so on and so forth. So in each extreme, we have associated costs. We have the negative of the extreme. Things are not only black or white. So what happens is that we need to be aware that we have not a problem, but a polarity, and we need to identify where exactly in this polarity we want to operate. Because what happens if you want to solve a polarity, what you need to gain is to take critical distance. To see, so first step, identify that you have a dilemma, a polarity, and not a problem with a simple resolution. Step number 1. Step number 2, identify the complexity of your polarity, the 2 extremes and their shadow, their minuses. And once you have identified this, step number 3 is step back and gain critical distance to figure out, okay, this is what I have on the table, and what do I want to do with this to answer to the challenges that I have today. Because, for example, when we go back to the work from home or work from office, it's COVID, we work from home. There is no discussion about that. It just makes more sense under current circumstances. There will be no COVID. Well, we can decide. We can work from home 3 days a week, and we can work from the office 2 days a week, or we can find another arrangement. God knows. It is on us to find a good place for us, function of the circumstances on this whole polarity map. And this is essential because this is the vivid expression of agility in practice. This is mental agility and emotional agility. I am not attached emotionally to one point of view, but I am able to let go and move fluidly on a polarity to answer the challenges of reality today. So, this was my thought for you, dear friends, particularly those of you who manage people, who manage teams and organizations. Polarity management is a very important idea in leadership, and it is the whole foundation of hybrid leadership, a topic about which I'm going to speak much more before the end of this year. And I promised you that before I finish this video, I will mention John again. 2 weeks from now, we will have an interview with John Scherer to be published on CMTV, and you will find a lot of valuable insights in this video. I'm sure you will enjoy it, so stay tuned. I'm looking forward to seeing you next Monday for another short video, and keep on watching our videos and our interviews, and good luck with everything that you're facing these days.